Hi guys, Harry here from the Art Gear Guide. Thanks very much for joining me this evening. As you can see, I have a review here of the Holbein Colored Pencil collection. Now, this has been a review that I've been really excited about doing, and it's been a long time coming. I've had this set actually since Christmas, but originally it was due to go into one of the issues of Colored Pencil magazine, but for one reason or another, we had to change things around a little bit, and so it didn't end up going into that particular issue. So anyway, I'm going to do this review for you now. As I say, it's a review I've been really looking forward to doing because they are a fantastic pencil, but there's so many things going for them and so many things going against them if you live here in the UK or if you live in America and stuff like that there. But let's get into the review and we'll go through all the different things that are fantastic about them and all the things that aren't so fantastic about them. So first of all, you might be able to notice here, right along the top here, there's some Japanese writing. They are a Japanese pencil, which unfortunately is one of the biggest problems about them for people living in the UK and people living in like Canada and Australia, or sorry, America. The reason why I said Australia there is because I think people maybe in Australia might be able to get hold of these a lot easier with Japan being very close. But for me to buy these, I had to buy them from Japan. There's nobody here in the UK that I know of that is selling them. And from a lot of the reviews that I've seen about them in America, the people in America have exactly the same thing. Now, I seen on a blog the other day that there is somebody now selling them in America, but I couldn't confirm that, so I'll have to dig deeper into that. But let's have a look at them. So, as you can see here, this is a 36 set. Okay, so they come in a wide variety of sets, and the biggest set that they have is 150. So it's kind of like along the same numbers as the Prismacolor Premier. As you can see here, the pencils themselves, they're a really nice thick pencil. They're a 3.8mm core, so you can see there it's a nice thick core, and it's a 7.8mm barrel, so it's a nice thick pencil, which is the type of pencil I really like and enjoy using. It feels really nice in the hand. Now, one of the things, as you can see here, along the barrel, you have where it says Holbein Works, which is obviously the company name, and then just further on from that there you have like a 3-star system. Now, this is the light fast rating system, which I'll go through in a second with you, but the light fast rating on these pencils, especially this 36 set, are really quite good. You also then have the colour of the pigment here. I mean, like, the barrel indicates the colour, but you also have the colour name printed on here. Then you have this little gold ring which separates an alphanumerical number, and that alphanumerical number represents the pigment. Now, I'm assuming it's for open stock purposes, but again, that's not something that you can get here in the UK. I'm assuming that you can get it in Japan open stock, or perhaps Australia, but like I said earlier on, there's nowhere where you can get it in the UK, and it doesn't appear to be anywhere in America that does them open stock, other than that unconfirmed report that I seen on a blog the other day. Then on the other side of the barrel, you just have Holbein Artist's Colored Pencil, and then you have Japan here right on the very end. Now, the pencils themselves are a round barrel. They're really soft, beautiful. They're a wax pencil, but I mean, like, they do feel oily as well. I mean, like, it's a really strange consistency, I would say, but the lay down is beautiful, really smooth, smooth layering and stuff like that. I've got some different tests that I'll do for you in a second. I'll go through all that with you in a minute. But in terms of sets that are available, they've got about 3 different sets of 12. They have different colour ranges in the sets of 12. Then you've got a 24 set, a 36 set, a 50 set, two different 100 sets. You've got a 100 set that comes in a wooden box and a 100 set that comes in a cardboard box. Likewise with the 150. And so they have a wide range. They have a lovely selection of pastel colours in their selection as well. So just let me move this to the side for a second, and I'll get you the colour chart of these pencils. So this is the colour chart for the 36. Let me just zoom in here a little bit for you and I'll move this along. Okay, so as you can see here, with all the names that have, all the colours that I have here swatched out, I have the star, whether they're 3-star, 2-star or 1-star, listed down beside, and the colour name as well. So you can see here that there are an awful lot of 3-star light fast ratings on the colours, and you can see yourself as well that the colours are really, really bright and vibrant, and when I say that they lay down smooth, they really do lay down nice and smooth. And I guess the really frustrating thing about these pencils is just availability. The fact that you can't get them open stock in the UK and America and Canada. And the fact that if you run out, if you buy a 36 set, or even if you buy the 150 set, you're going to run out. Sorry, excuse me. You're going to use some colours more than you will others, and so subsequently you're going to run out of those. But you're just not going to be able to get hold of them, not easily in any case. There's going to be a lot of sourcing involved. You're going to have to find out whether you can get them or not. Now, I've tried to contact Holbein on a number of occasions, but I just haven't had any response back from them whatsoever. Sorry, I got one response, but it was a response saying that they were going to send my email to the correct department, but I never got anything back from them. So that is again another downside to these pencils, because when you're trying to find out any information about them, whether they've got any plans to sell the pencils in Europe or America or Canada or anything like that, it's all guesswork. It's just purely and simply because they're a difficult company to get hold of, and I don't know whether that has to do with the language barrier or whether it has to do with the fact that the company themselves know that they don't sell, that, you know, this isn't their demographic. Europe and North America and Canada isn't their demographic, and so that they maybe see that there's no point in corresponding with reviewers from this neck of the woods. I don't know, but it is such a shame because they are such a beautiful pencil. They are really, really gorgeous to use.
Okay, so as you can see here, I've got two spheres, and basically all I'm doing is laying down 4 different shades of blue, and with the first sphere here that you can see, I end up blending that with odorless mineral spirits, and I've used Zested, but obviously you can use any odorless mineral spirits that you want, any paint thinner type thing. Now these are just very, very quick examples of how the pigment and how the quality of the pigment blends or doesn't blend, whatever the results are. And the reason why I've started doing this is I seen in a blog not that long ago somebody commenting that they didn't like these types of reviews where it's just swatches that are done instead of full-blown art to demonstrate how well a pencil performs or not. Well, I'm not an artist. I'm a review channel, and so I'm trying to do it as best I can. I can't produce fantastic art every single time I do a review. I put too many reviews out to be able to do that. So that's the reason why I've moved on to trying this, because the person had a point, I suppose, and so I'm trying to incorporate a little bit more detail into it. So anyway, as you can see here with the first sphere, I'm now going to just blend it with some odorless mineral spirits. And then with the next one, I blend it using the white pencil from the Holbein set, the 36 set that I'm reviewing here. Now just one on that, I also put up a lot of black paper images, and a lot of people have asked me why have I not used demonstrated the white color pencils and that. And the reason being is because now that I've done this Holbein set, I pretty much have all the sets out of the way that I want to do an exclusively white pencil testing on. So that's the reason why. Now as you can see here, I'm just laying down 4 colors. On the first row, it's just one light layer, as I normally do. On the second row here, as you can see, I'm doing 5 light layers of each color. It just gives you an idea of how well the pigment takes layers before you start needing to have to use odorless mineral spirits or whatever. And as you can see here, it layers really well. And this final layer is just simply one heavy application, again just to give you a gist of the pigment vibrancy and stuff like that. So next, what I'm doing here is it's just mixing, blending some colors. So I use the red and the yellow here to get an orange. Again, this isn't, you know, the best demonstration in the world, but it just gives you an idea.
Okay, so you can see the performance of laying down the color, using some odorless mineral spirits, and also just using the Holbein white pencil as a blending pencil, really. You've seen the way some of the pencils layered there and stuff like that, and obviously this is also the way the pigments show on some black paper here as well. Now, I think one of the biggest stumbling blocks as well, aside from availability, if you live in you know a certain parts of Europe and North America and Canada, is the pricing. So for this 36 set, it cost me £76 UK pounds. I had a look through Amazon.com, and I had a look on some American sites and stuff to try and get some pricing details. So if you wanted a 150 set of the cardboard, just so like the full set of range, in America you would be paying $305. For here in the UK it'd be £268 really. Then you're going to have to put packaging on top of that, obviously, and if it's coming from Japan, that's going to be quite a lot. If you're here in the UK, you will pay for the packaging, and also then you'll pay for some customs charges as well. So you could be looking at like £400 total for a set of 150 colour pencils. Now they're good pencils, they're gorgeous, but really I don't think they're that gorgeous. Now, one of the other things I was saying to you about availability in terms of open stock, I did happen to find 2 open stock pencils on Amazon.com, so the American Amazon. It was a black pencil and an ash rose pencil. Now for the one black pencil it was $14, and for the ash rose pencil it was $34. Now you be the judge. I don't know whether you want to go out and spend $34 on one pencil. Don't get me wrong, the ash rose is a beautiful colour. And in fact, actually, one of the things that I really like about the Holbein set, even in this 36 set, there is a beautiful flesh tone colour here. And with the 150 range, there are a lot of really, really nice flesh tones in that as well. So if you're a portrait artist, these would be great. But like I said, the pricing and the availability is just the biggest problem to get around. Even for a set of 12 of these, if you live here in the UK, you're talking like £30 for a set of 12. So it's all about personal choices. It's all about whether you can afford to maintain a set like this. It's not like when you buy a set of 76 count Ash Luminance, or even the 120 Pablo, or any of the other big sets that are available. for the most part, you can go and get those open stock and just keep replenishing. Once you buy that big set, it's just a case of you topping it up for the rest of your natural time using them. Whereas with the Holbein, unless you are living in Japan, or you have a friend that lives out there, or a family member that is going to be able to constantly source this for you. And as I said, I'm not too sure what the status is in Australia. I've had a look around, but I can't find much information on them. But I'm guessing colour pencil artists in Australia can get access to these much easier. But if you go out and you invest all your money on a 150 set, which is the full range, even then, you're not going to be able to keep replenishing it as you would do any of the other big sets, which is a real shame, because this is a beautiful pencil. It really is. It is such a joy to use these pencils. So it's kind of like a love-hate relationship with the Holbein pencils. And it really sticks in my throat to say that, because they are such a beautiful pencil, and the colours that are available in the 150 set are just phenomenal, especially for portrait artists. Anyway guys, that's my review of the Holbein colour pencil pencils. If you know of any stores in America, where it doesn't matter wherever you live, if you know of anywhere that you can get hold of these colour pencils, whether they be open stock or just even in sets, please leave some information down in the comments section, and I'll update it. I also have a written review of this over in the Art Gear Guide, and I have like a full set of pricing. It's difficult to lay out all the different prices here on a video, so I've got all the prices over on the Art Gear Guide. If you want to go across, have a look. And that's really about it, guys. Thanks very much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Don't forget, go across to the Art Gear Guide. There's loads of other reviews over there, competitions, giveaways, all sorts of things, and you can get on to follow me on all my social networking sites as well. I do try to put up as much art as I can up on Instagram, but at the minute I just don't have a lot of time, because I'm doing a lot of reviews. But go across, have a look, follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all those other good things, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Bye.